how you can prepare and how you in each minute ನಾನು ಹೇಳುವಾಗನೇ. So we will see what is that thin line, how to prepare in must do chapters. Time and tide never waits for anyone. ಹಾಯ್ ಹಲೋ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ ಸ್ವಾಗತ ಸುಸ್ವಾಗತ. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಮೀ ಕಾರ್ತಿಕ್ ದಿವಾಕರನ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದೀಕ್ಷಾ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ and today we are going to see a brief overview of the chapter-wise distribution of questions in the CET paper. Now, how is this important and how is this going to affect your marks? That is the most important. Most of you will not have much of an idea due to the analysis part and all that. But today I am going to show you how you can prepare and how you can score very well. There is a thin line between hard work and smart work. That is going to be defined today. So let's go ahead. So the agenda of the video is very simple. It is CET examination detail physics, but there are some few key surprises that you will meet in between. Let's see it in detail. So as you all know, CET examination is conducted for two types of courses. One is engineering course, another one is allied course, and both of them have two subjects in common, that is physics and chemistry. And here we are going to discuss in detail about physics. All right. So if you see the brief overview of the examination and the question paper, there are totally 180 questions because you have to select 3 subject combination. It could be anything depending on which course you are attending. Okay, it could be engineering or allied courses. So 3 subjects, each subject will have 60 questions. Each subject will have 60 questions and the time for each paper is 60 minutes. Now this division is very, very significant. Each subject will have 60 questions and each paper will have duration 60 minutes. That means that in each minute you have to crack a question. Now that is the biggest challenge of the CET examination. Every minute you have to crack a question and you have to go to the next question. This includes reading time, answering, everything. Alright, and when there are a lot of taking back, ಇಷ್ಟೆಲ್ಲ ತಗೊಳ್ಳುವಾಗ ಏನೋ ಕೊಡ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಲೈಕ್ ಆಸ್ ಅ ಗಿಫ್ಟ್ ಸಮಥಿಂಗ್ ಎಲ್ಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಗಿವನ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಟು ಅಸ್, ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ನೋ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಮಾರ್ಕಿಂಗ್. ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಮಾರ್ಕಿಂಗ್ ಯಾವುದೂ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಖಂಡಿತ ಮನಸ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಇದೇ ನಾನು ಹೇಳುವಾಗನೇ ಒಂದು ಪೇಪರು ಪೆನ್ ತಗೊಂಡಿರಿ. ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಮೇಕ್ ನೋಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿಸ್ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಸ್ಲಿ. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಬಿ ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಸೆಷನ್. ಸೊ ಎಸ್, ಸೊ ಒನ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ ದಟ್ ದ CET gives you is there is no negative marking. So you can easily attempt every question even though there is some kind of a doubt. But the point is to clear the doubt and go ahead. So that is what we are going to see how. And you know, maybe some people who have gone through the question paper would have briefly understood a pattern. Around 80% of the question paper is from the second PU syllabus and only remaining 20 is from the first syllabus. So you have to be very, very strong with your second PUC syllabus. Very strong in the sense that it should be in your fingertips. ಅಂದರೆ ಬೆರಳಲ್ಲಿ ಇರಬೇಕು. ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಒಂದು ಮಿಸ್ ಆಗಲೇಬಾರ್ದು. 80% ಎಷ್ಟಾಯಿತು ನೋಡಿ, 46 48 ಕ್ವೆಶನ್, 46 to 48 ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ ಔಟ್ ಆಫ್ 60 ಇಸ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ PUC, ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ PUC. ಸೊ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದಿ ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ಮನಸ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ತುಂಬ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ಆಮೇಲೆ ನೋಡುವಾಗ ಈಗ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಪ್ಯಾಟರ್ನ್ ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ, ರ್ಯಾಂಕಿಂಗಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ಯಾಟರ್ನ್ ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ಲೆಸ್ ದೆನ್ 100 ಅಂದರೆ ಲೆಸ್ ದೆನ್ 100 ರ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯಾವಾಗ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ 150 ಇಂದ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿಗಿರುವಾಗ. ವೆನ್ ದಿ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಮೋರ್ ದೆನ್ 150, ದಿ ರ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಅಕ್ವೈರ್ ಇಸ್ ಲೆಸ್ ದೆನ್ 100. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಒನ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಟಾಪ್ ರ್ಯಾಂಕ್ಸ್, ಲೈಕ್ within 100, then within 1000 is again you have to score 120 plus. Then comes the larger part. Now this is the minority obviously and this is the majority. So lot of you will be aiming at this portion to come in within this criteria, but a lot of you end up in this criteria. So we will see what is that thin line that you have to cross, okay, so that you can reach from this portion, okay, to this portion. So this is where you get all the top premium colleges into with this rank, and here you get the nominal ones. So how to get from here to here? That is that thin difference which I was talking about between hard work and smart work. Now hard work, everybody can do hard work. Okay, if you put in some effort, that means hard work. So you are working hard, but the actual key remains in smart work. How are you doing your work, that is efforts, smartly? So that will show you this difference. Alright, now just in case when I am talking all about CET, ಬರೀ CET ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಮಾತಾಡುವಾಗ CET ನೇ ಮುಖ್ಯ ಅಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಅದ್ರ ಜೊತೆ ಕೂತ್ಕೋಬೇಡಿ. ಬೋರ್ಡು ತುಂಬ ಮುಖ್ಯ, ಯಾಕೆಂದರೆ ಅಡ್ಮಿಷನ್ಸ್ ಆಗುವಾಗ ಅವ್ರು ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಬರೀ ರ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ನೋಡಲ್ಲ. Their 50% is board marks and then 50% is CET. So be very careful, board is as important as CET. Alright, so moving next. Now this is the crux of our video. So what we are trying to tell you is that, so our question paper again with respect to difficulty, ನಾವು ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಬ್ಬರಿಗೆ ಒಂದೊಂದು ಥರ ಡಿಫಿಕಲ್ಟಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಕೆಲವೊಬ್ಬರಿಗೆ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಡಿಫಿಕಲ್ಟಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಕೆಲವೊಬ್ಬರಿಗೆ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಡಿಫಿಕಲ್ಟಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಆದರೆ ನಾವು ನಾರ್ಮಲೈಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ವಿ ಆರ್ ನಾರ್ಮಲೈಸಿಂಗ್, ವಿ ಆರ್ ಸೆಟ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಅ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್. So those who are adept with their PUC syllabus, compared to those people, we have assigned easy, moderate and difficult. So if you are very much adept with your board syllabus, so the questions will be easy, which you can easily solve. Those questions which need a little bit more time to sit and to solve, those questions come under moderate part. Okay, this is the easy part, this is the moderate part, and the splitting is same for both PUC 1 syllabus and PUC 2 syllabus. So now the difficult questions will be there, you can't avoid it. There will be at least say 15% of difficult. All this data is regard to the previous year. The history of physics CET question paper needn't be the same exactly all the time. It can be like, you know, slightly varied, but still ಮನಸ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ತುಂಬ ಮುಖ್ಯ. ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ನೋಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರಬೇಕು, ಯಾರು ಮಿಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಡಿ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದಿ ಡಿಫಿಕಲ್ಟ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್. ನೌ we are going to see how to prepare in such a way that there is no easy, moderate, difficult. ಅಂದರೆ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ಪೇಪರ್ ಈಸಿ, moderate, difficult ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಆದರೆ ನಮಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಆಲ್ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಈಸಿನೇ ಆಗಿರಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಆಗ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ನೋಡೋಣ. ಸೊ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ವೈಸ್ ಡಿವಿಷನ್ ಹಿಂಗಿದೆ ನೋಡಿ. ಸೊ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಟಾಕಿಂಗ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ PUC syllabus. Okay, second PUC syllabus, because this part contains 80% of your CET syllabus. 80% is from the second PUC syllabus. So this is the most important, the prime part. And again you can see according to difficulty, we have 17% denoted to difficult, then 36% easy, then 47% comes to the moderate part. So almost half of the paper is moderate. That means not easy, not difficult, somewhere in between, which consumes time. So we have to prepare. Our preparation must be in order that we reduce this time. ಅಂದರೆ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಟೈಮ್ ತಗೊಳುತ್ತೋ ಅದನ್ನು ಕಡಿಮೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ನಾವು ಪಟ್ ಅಂತ ಕ್ವಿಕ್ಲಿ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಅದಿರಬೇಕು ನಮ್ಮ ಸ್ಕಿಲ್ಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಅದು ಹೆಂಗೆ ಡೆವಲಪ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ ನೋಡೋಣ. ಸೊ ಈಗ ನೋಡಿದರೆ ನೀವು ಓಡ್ಸ್ ನೋಡಿದರೆ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ಡಿವಿಷನ್, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಆ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟೆಷ್ಟು ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ಸ್ ಬಂದಿದೆ ನೋಡಿ. ಕೆಲವೊಂದಲ್ಲಿ 5-6 ಬಂದಿದೆ ಪ್ರತಿ ವರ್ಷ, 5 to 6 questions from each chapter. See, these are those chapters we will discuss in detail, but just giving you an overview. All right, and some chapters have 3, 2, 1 question, and this communication chapter, again for your kind information, communication chapter did not have any question in last 2 to 3 years. So it doesn't mean that you can entirely quit the chapter. Andre odode bidbedi. You must keep in mind that you cannot underestimate any concept for that matter. Every concept is important in its own way, so please don't omit anything. But how to prepare, let's see. So these are the must do chapters. That means you have, like, there is no escape from this. You have to do it at any cost. Must do. These chapters must be your prime focus. That is, one by one, moving charges and magnetism, current, electricity, atoms and nuclei, electromagnetic induction and alternating current, electric field, electric force, potentials and ray optics. All these are very important chapters. So howsoever possible you have to cover them, and the maximum priority must be given to these 6 chapters. Alright, and then comes the remaining portion of the second PU syllabus, and these come under the should to aspect. That is, it's not as important or as prioritized as the previous chapters, but still you cannot ignore them as well. They all have contributed, like, on average 3 questions every year. So these chapters like dual nature and matter, capacitor, semiconductor electronics, wave optics and electromagnetic waves. So these all have contributed at least 2 to 3 questions every year. So please maintain the same kind of an importance and significance for these chapters as well. Communication system, as I've already told you, you needn't actually delve deep into it. You can keep it at a bay and approximately near exams ಎಲ್ಲ ಬರುವಾಗ ಹೆಂಗಾದರೂ ನಾವು ಇದು ಮೇನ್ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ರಿವಿಷನ್ ಮುಗಿಸಿರಬೇಕು ನೀವು. ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಫಿನಿಶ್ ರಿವೈಸಿಂಗ್ ಆಲ್ ದೋಸ್ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಬಿಫೋರ್ ಇಟ್ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್. Then when you are nearing the examination, you can run through chapters like communications and communication systems and all that. Very simple topics. Now coming to the first PUC syllabus. First PUC syllabus, the difficulty is also similar difficulty as it was for the second PUC. Now already I have told you 80% is taken by the second PUC syllabus. So ಉಳಿದಿರೋದಿಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟ ಬರೀ 20% ಅಷ್ಟೇ. 20% is the only contribution from the first PUC syllabus. That doesn't mean that you can leave it as it is, you can take them casually. No. If at all you are entirely thorough, you are to the pinpoint of covering the second PUC syllabus, still that will take you only until to a point of 47, 48. The remaining 12 can do a huge difference. You can see the top 100, they scored 150 plus. That means each subject they scored 50 plus. Okay. So now if you are stopping at 48, that too if you are so thorough with this second PUC syllabus, so that is where you stop at. So you can't simply leave the PUC 1 syllabus as it is. You have to cover, even though their contribution is like 3 or 2 questions every year, they are also equally important. So don't leave them as well. So they come under the category of should do. Again, you cannot miss them out, you have to do it. So chapters like these are the most important chapters in the PUC 1 syllabus: motion in a plane, thermal properties of matter, kinetic theory and thermodynamics, motion in a straight line, rotational dynamics, work energy power and mechanical properties of solids and fluids. These are the important chapters from the first PUC part. Again, you must have a thorough revision of all this way before examination. Now these are the last portions, like in the hierarchy of significance of the chapter's contribution in the examination. ಅಂದರೆ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮಿನೇಷನ್ಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಕಾಂಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಅದು ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ತುಂಬ ಕೆಳಗೆ ಬರೋದು ಈ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ಗಳು. ಯಾವ್ಯಾವ ನೋಡಿ: ಫಿಸಿಕಲ್ ವರ್ಲ್ಡ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಯೂನಿಟ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಮೆಜರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್, ಡೈಮೆನ್ಷನ್ಸ್, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಎರರ್ಸ್ ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಚಾಪ್ಟರಲ್ಲಿ. ಲಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಮೋಷನ್, ಆಸಿಲೇಷನ್, ಗ್ರಾವಿಟೇಷನ್, ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಆಲ್ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಕವರ್. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ I told you, don't underestimate any topic, even when there are no contribution from these parts like just see here, scalars and vectors and calculus. You can't ignore them, because when you are you're solving problems in the other chapters, you are using these methods. You can never omit them. So don't think that, oh, these chapters are like not contributing anything, let's leave them. No, I'm again asserting this. Please ಮನಸ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಖಂಡಿತ ಇದನ್ನ ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಗಮನಿಸಿ. You cannot omit any concept, don't underestimate any concept. So these are just less important. Seeing the history. Now who knows tomorrow if they ask one question from this. So you can't assert on that. So please consider everything very importantly. So this is the strategy, like how you have to prepare. For example, let's see a question. This question was repeated. I know this is a repeated question and a lot of you would be knowing how to solve this. A lot of coaching institute tutorials and lot of literature, that is books available in the market. ಅವರೆಲ್ಲ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರೆ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರು ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಬ್ಬರು ಒಂದೊಂದು ರೀತಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಬ್ಬರು ಒಂದೊಂದು ಮೆಥಡ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಎಲ್ಲ ನಾನು ಒಪ್ಕೋತೀನಿ. ಆದರೂ ಈಗ ಇಂಥ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ ಬಂದರೆ ಅದನ್ನು ಹೆಂಗೆ ಸೂಪರ್ ಫಾಸ್ಟಾಗಿ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡೋದು, ಅದೇ ನಮ್ಮ ಟಾರ್ಗೆಟ್. ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ಆರ್ ಟಾರ್ಗೆಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಟು ಹೌ ಟು ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಆಸ್ ಸೂನ್ ಆಸ್ ಪಾಸಿಬಲ್. Because everybody can take a pen, everybody can put some formulas into it, keep trying, but keep in your mind, you have 60 questions, your 60 minutes. Time and tide never waits for anyone. So keep in mind how to solve this quickly. So you need a lot of conceptual clarity. That is why this is from a chapter called current electricity, and it is one of the must do. It was in the must do category, right? So these concepts must be very clear. For example, Kirchhoff's law and how parallel and series connection work. Very important. So suppose if we have a total current flowing through the system at a junction, say A, what happens to the current? Current splits, and it splits according to the resistance. Now each of them have same resistance, 1 ohm. So how would the current split? Yes, the current would split equally. So current will be equal, I by 3, I by 3, I by 3 in each of them. Now since current and resistance are identical, obviously the voltage will also be the same. So each of the resistance will have same voltage. So this combination has same voltage. And what is that combination of resistors where voltage remains same? It's a parallel connection. It's a parallel connection. And in parallel connection, how do you find the total resistance? That is R by N, identical resistance R by N. Here R is 1, N is 1, 2, 3. So it is 1 by 3. Okay, so this lot is done. Now let's go to the other end where current comes out. So how does the current comes out? Again 3 currents meet at this junction C dash and becomes I. And since resistance are same, it must be the same current, which is I by 3, I by 3 and I by 3. Okay, so again same current, same resistance, same voltage, 3 resistors connected in like parallel, same voltage, same scenario has been repeated again. So there also the total resistance is 1 by 3. Now in the mid section we have 6 resistance. So this I by 3, I by 3, I by 3 in each branch again splits into 2. What happens when I by 3 splits into 2? It becomes I by 6. There are 6 resistors, each having I by 6, 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 and all of them have same resistance. So what about their voltage? Again same, 6 resistors in parallel. What is their total resistance? 1 by 6. So this, if you calculate, it is 5 by 6 ohms. So an explanation took about 30 to 40 seconds or maybe even 1 minute, but if you do it, if you know the concept, if you have the conceptual clarity and you start doing it, bada easy idu, tumba easy. ಬರೀ ಇದು ಮನಸ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ಕೋಬೇಕು, ಕಿರ್ಚಾಫ್ಸ್ ಲಾ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಪ್ಯಾರಲಲ್ ಸೀರೀಸ್ ಹೆಂಗೆ ವರ್ಕ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಅದು ಆ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ನ ಮನಸ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ತುಂಬ ಈಸಿಯಾಗಿ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು ನೀವು. ನೋಡಿ ಎರಡೇ 2 ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ಪು, ಬಾಕಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಆಗಬೇಕು. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದಿ ಮೇನ್ ಥಿಂಗ್. ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಇಟ್ ಹಿಯರ್. When you start putting into paper, I'm not telling avoid pen and paper, you have to do it. But when you involve yourself a lot in that, you consume a lot of time and you miss out questions. And since there is no negative marking, and if you miss out on questions, you are even cheating on luck. Okay, so don't do that. So this is the way you can score more marks. And this is what I was trying to tell you, the fine line between hard work and smart work. Hard work is you know how to prepare, you know what and all and from where and all, and that effort is inevitable, and then how to do it, that is smart work. So when you combine them both, you will have innumerable results, like very astounding results even you would not be able to believe. Okay, to achieve this, here Deeksha comes into picture with a massive help. So Deeksha provides something called CET crash course, which anybody can enroll. You just have to wait for your board exam to be done with. So when your board exams are done, so you will have a program that is approximately 30 days in duration, and this usually starts after the board exam, that is the first week of April, and the students who join them can be both residential and non-residential. So day scholars from Bangalore can visit. Also those people who are outside the Bangalore, we have residential setup. So to avail for this, the only simple thing that you have to do is, there is a toll-free number. You can pause and you can note down this number and you can call. Okay, so this moment you can pause and take down the number. Also, you can see the shining faces who have already tasted victory with us. So they are all Deeksha students. They have been with us both first PUC and second PUC. Again, they enrolled for the CET crash course, which further enhanced their reachability to gain super success. So see the rank. So we have Ronak who has scored 2nd rank, Pallavi 3rd rank, Siddharth 5th rank, and Vaishnav 6th rank. So we have humongous record in the top 50 itself. So this is the, you know, what we call kind of a landmark or a milestone that Deeksha has set. So this is what we do here, and if you want to, like, you know, taste this success, you want to be a part of us, you want to work with us, so please feel free. And again, this number is in front of you. You can take a pause and you can note down this number. All right, so this is just, you know, a pathway into such top premium universities, colleges in the state which will be at your, they will open doors wide for you for entrance. ಸೊ ಇದಕ್ಕೆಲ್ಲ ನೀವು ಏನು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಇದು ಈ ವಿಡಿಯೋಲಿ ಹೇಳಿರೋ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಮಾತುಗಳನ್ನ ನೋಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ನಾನು ಅದೇ ಅನ್ಕೋತೀನಿ ನೀವು ನೋಟ್ ಮಾಡಿರಿ ಅಂತ. ಸೊ ಅದನ್ನು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಗಮನಿಸಿ, ಅದನ್ನು ಫಾಲೋ ಮಾಡಿ ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾಗಿ, ಖಂಡಿತ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. ಯಾಕೆ ಸಿಗಲ್ಲ? ಖಂಡಿತ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಫೈನಲಿ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಎಂಡ್ ಅಪ್ ಇನ್ ದೀಸ್ ಕಾಲೇಜಸ್ ವಿಚ್ ಯು ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಡ್ರೀಮ್ ಆಫ್. ಆಲ್ ರೈಟ್, ಸೊ this is not it. This is not done yet. So this was just a brief overview. We are creating even more things for your benefit. We will give you several tips and tricks how to crack CET very efficiently, how to go about the questions, how to combine hard work and smart work. So that video will be given shortly. But if you want to know about it, kindly share, kindly subscribe to our channel, hit the bell icon, like the video and support us, and then we will also be there to support. Okay, so this is Karthik signing off. I hope this video does wonders to you. Thank you all.